Hello friends, welcome. So in today's video we're going to be doing some specimen cards, and this specifically was for the Facebook group swap for the specimen cards. And I'm going to be making two specimen cards out of this craft paper here. This is a 7.5 by 5.5 inch craft paper. You can make about three, I would say, or depending on the size of your specimen card, I would say you can make 3 or 4 maybe. But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of show you the products that I'm going to be using, some of this craft paper. If you want to go ahead and craft along with me, just take out your items. I'm also going to be using this Daiso label maker or Dymo label maker, and some of this trim I got as Happy Mail, so thank you for the person who sent it to me. I'm going to be using the black part of that. Actually, I don't even know if I use that in this video. I'm also going to be doing another video along with this one for a bookmark, so stay tuned for that one. I think I used that there. And then I just had some stickers and a couple things, some die cuts I wanted to use, so I just had them out. I like to keep the die cuts on this magnet. You can get these from Amazon. I'll go ahead and link everything below if anyone's interested in the items that I'll be using here. So yeah, it's a lot quicker. Just go ahead and click the links in the description box below if anyone's interested in using those. And yeah, they're really handy. I really like those. They organize all of your little die cuts together, and I kind of put them in theme together. But yeah, so I'm also going to be using this embossing powder. It's a little thicker embossing powder. I'm also going to be using this texture paste as well. Again, this will be in the description box below if anyone's interested in using any of these products. I had some double-sided tape, also my scoring board that I'm sure you've seen in other videos, also some stencils. You can go ahead and take out some of your stencils if you like as well to use with that textured paste, or you can even ink it in with a dabber or some ink or some paint, whatever you like. I'm also going to be using this archival ink as well. And what else do I have here? Of course, the dabber to use with that. And let's see what else I'm pulling out here. Okay, yeah. If you have a die cut like this to make a specimen card, you can go ahead and use your die cut. If not, it's not necessary. You can also just use a sharp cutting tool, some scissors, something like this, a little blade, or what have you. So you don't need these die cuts or pretty much anything that I'm showing here. Use what you have, of course. You can use stickers, whatever you have, if you don't have these die cuts or whatnot. Also, I'm going to be doing a Halloween theme, as you can see by the choice of die cuts and what have you. You don't have to do Halloween, of course. This is all your choice. If you're crafting along with me, just use what you have. But yeah, I just wanted to do some Halloween theme stuff. And then I had this heating tool I'm gonna need for the embossing. So yeah, you do need a heating tool if you're gonna be using the embossing, and some good scissors. What else? I don't think I showed the embossing ink, but I'll have that in the description box below as well. You'll see it later on when I'm using it and what have you. And then I have 2 different size scissors just because it's easier, to fussy cut with those small ones. Then I have some E6000 and some border corner things there. So that's a texture paste. And yeah, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and start now by using the textured paste, with this stencil over the cardstock. And so I I normally host the Facebook group swaps, and I don't enter myself in just in case if there's an odd number. And yeah, there was an odd number this time, so to make it even, that's when I always put myself in. It's just in case. So yeah, I actually wasn't gonna participate in this specific swap, but yeah, with everything that's been going on, it's been kind of crazy, and I just haven't been in the mood to create or do anything. But again, since it was an odd number, I had to make it even, so I included myself, and here we are. I'm actually happy that I did go ahead and, do this swap, because I've been like in a really big rut and haven't been creating anything lately. So this kind of helped me get out of that, I guess, in a sense, and like just get my mind off of things. But yeah, I'll be talking about that at a later date, I guess. I don't want to get all, negative or feeling any kind of bad emotions here. But yeah, I'm using, I'm using also some paints that I had here to do some paint splatter. And I also did forget to show you the sprays. Again, I'll try and have everything linked below. I believe those were, I think I showed there on the screen what it was. I missed it while I was ranting on. But okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead in between. I'm using the heating tool to dry everything out. I really like the texture and the way like the paste, makes everything. So yes, now I'm gonna use a purple one. As you can see there, purple spray. And this one is by Dilutions, I believe, so like a dilution spray. And this does get kind of messy, so if you don't want it to spray everywhere, you may want to cover your area. I also did have some wipes on the side, so I just like cleaned it right up afterwards. And yeah, it as long as it doesn't dry, it wipes fast, it cleans well. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and fold this like, a trio inwards, and then I'm gonna cut it, and yeah, then I'll fold it, and that's how I make the specimen cards. So as you see there, I'm actually going to use 2 of these, so you can see here, and then the third piece of the scrap there, as you can see, I'm going to use that for my bookmark in another video. So stay tuned for that video. I'll be posting it right after this one, and I'll also have it linked below as well later on once it's posted. I'll make sure that that's linked if anyone wants to go ahead and look at that one as well. I did end up including it in this package for the swap, so it kind of was like a set together. But yeah, I'm just measuring it out now, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut the middle on the inside. I did do like this other video when I did the Alice in Wonderland theme book, and I did like a bunch of ephemera ideas in that video. I'll go ahead and link that below too. But I did do a quick specimen card with some flowers inside of it. So it's just a different look if anyone's interested in viewing that video or something else. But it's pretty much the same concept of how I made that one. I just went and, cut the inside the same way. Actually, I think I used a die cut for that one now thinking about it. I may have used a die cut on the inside. You can also use a punch, like a paper punch as well, like a heart shape or like any kind of shape paper punch. That'll be really fun as well for these. So this specific swap, we were actually swapping two specimen cards each, and yeah, so anything else that I'll be adding is pretty much just extra. But yeah, I normally like to send more than what the swap is. That's just me, but you don't have to do that. It's just if it's too specimen cards, then that's what is expected to be swapped. But yeah, I really, this kind of caught me off guard because I was hoping that there was going to be an even number of people who signed up. But yeah, ended up turning out to be an odd number. So if anyone is also interested in participating in any of the swaps, you can go ahead and email me. Also, I will be putting the Facebook group information as well in the description box below. If you're interested, just make sure that you answer all of the membership questions when asking or requesting to join the group. Yeah. And so yeah, this part is pretty self-explanatory. It's very simple. You're just cutting out where the little, I guess specimen is supposed to go in the inside. And so that's how they look. I really like the way this came out. I would like to do a lot more, like on a bigger board, and just make a bunch of them, like mass make them. That would be so much fun. So yeah, I'm just going around and inking it now with this black archival ink all around the outside edges and the inside. Just gives it a nice look. I'm also going to be using this acetate. This is just clear packaging material. I normally save like anything like this from the packaging to use either for shakers or things like this, different projects that you can make with like a window or something like this. So yeah, if you have anything like this lying around the house, anything clear, any kind of packaging material, you can even possibly get away with using packaging tape, like clear packaging tape. But yeah, use what you have. You don't need to go out and buy acetate. But yeah, I'll have it on the description box below as well if anyone is interested. But most likely a lot of people do have this already lying around, maybe in the recycling bin or somewhere, like, so yeah, just you could either start saving it now for future projects or what have you. But yeah, I always save the packaging. Like my husband is like, this should be in the trash. I'm like, nope, put that aside, I'm saving it. So yes, everything he wants to throw in the trash, and he keeps trying to throw away all my special items that I'm saving for projects. But yeah, so like that clear packaging that I just showed you there, and then this is just another one, just some examples, something like this. There's so many different things that you can use. Even those like sheets that you use as like sheet protectors, paper protectors, you can use that as well. Maybe if you have an envelope, the clear packaging on it, you can use that. Just trying to give some ideas. But yeah, this I was just showing here again the die cuts that I had took out. So I was gonna use stickers originally, but then that idea didn't work out. I didn't like the way the stickers looked. I kind of cut that part out just for the sake of the time of the video. But yeah, so this is the embossing powder that I showed you before, and the ink here. So you just kind of dab it into the ink, and then it's like kind of wet, as you can see there, and you just put the powder over that. You can actually do this like 2 or 3 times over. I only did it once, and it kind of gave like a speckle look. But if you want everything to come out really nice and glossed and smooth, you can do this a couple times over. So like just let it dry. You need your heating tool. So you just, throw this all over it. I can go ahead and put a lot. I kind of put this paper underneath it so I can easily put all of the powder back into the container. So yeah, just do this a couple times over if you want that nice glaze look over it. I just like the effect that it gave it. Like, it kind of looked like water dripping, or like just a nice wet look, like it's glossy, but it gave it like a different kind of texture. So I only did it once over. But if you want like a smooth gloss, you may want to do it a couple times over. Just thought I'd note that. I did like the way it looked with just the one layer, just because it kind of gave it a little more texture. But yeah, so now you just, like, it was hard because I wasn't trying to touch the top of it, so I was going, like, the air was kind of blowing them away off of the table, as you can see, and off of the paper. So I was trying to hold it on there. But yeah, we can see how the gloss looks, and it kind of looks like that wet glossy look, as you can see, and just like speckles of it. And I really liked the way it came out. But yeah, just be careful because it could stick to the bottom of the sheet, and you don't want it to rip, because I think that happened with one of them. I think one of them might have ripped or something and got stuck there. So yeah, and yeah, so if anyone's interested in participating in the swaps or swapping anything, I was even thinking of doing like a YouTube swap, but I don't know how that would work out. So far it's been a lot already with the Facebook. It's a lot harder than people think to be an admin of a Facebook group. It just comes with a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'm not gonna get into that right now. There's just been times where I was thinking of pretty much, closing the whole Facebook thing down, because it brought me a lot of stress at one point, and it could be very stressful. And at times I'm just like, I don't even know why I'm doing this to myself, because people got to understand that you're volunteering your time for this. It's not like, you're getting paid for it or anything like that. I don't know, some people get this notion that you get paid for Facebook. I don't get paid for doing or being an admin of a Facebook group. So yeah, I think I've mentioned this before. I don't know how you would go about that, but anywho, it's just, I created the group because I enjoy it, and at one time it did bring me a lot of joy, and I like helping people, and I also just like sharing. And I don't know, it was just, I don't know, I don't really want to get into it, but it's been rough then with everything that's been happening as well. And then some people there just, yeah. But like I said, I'm not gonna get into it. I'm kind of ranting on now. But for the what was I even saying? I don't even know. Okay, for these swaps, I normally do them at like random. I have this like generic name random thing. You just put the people's names who's participating, and then it comes out random. So that's how I go about that. But it is fun once everybody, gets their partner and you go ahead and swap with. So I was just showing this pen here that I'm using. And I just used that white ink pen it's like a white gel pen, to put like some little eyes there. I thought that would make it look nice, pop out. And yeah, as you saw, I was just kind of playing around with how I wanted the die cuts to look inside, like, just play around with it, how you want to put it, and the placement of everything. yeah. But this is another thing that I really enjoy. Like, you know, like if it wasn't for this swap, like I would have probably not have the motivation to kind of do this again, because I was like in a really like down creative like funk. I don't know like how else to put it, like with everything that's been happening. And so like having the pressure to be somebody's partner, and yeah, doing the swap, then I just felt like, well, you know, I guess I'm gonna have to, you know, come up with something, right? And also it, you know, created this. I haven't even been able to post a YouTube video or anything in the last 3 weeks I think it's been. So yeah, I guess there's some good out of it, right? You see the good out of things. And yeah, but it's just been a whirlwind of just a very unexpected month and things that happened. I don't know if you've watched my Agenda 52 planner video, and I had all these plans at the beginning of the month, and you know, was so optimistic and happy. And then of course, you know, certain things happened throughout the month that just wasn't great. And so there I was, you know, in my rut and pretty down. But yeah, I'll save that for another video. So yeah, that was it. You just have to put the two acetates together like I showed you. Just put some glue. The glue that I'm using for this is the what glue is that? That's the, goodness, I hate when I forget. The oh my goodness, I'll have the glue below. I don't know why it's not coming to mind, but it's really good for like acetate and like plastic stuff like this. It holds. But I'm also gonna be taking these pieces to the sewing machine and sewing around it as well. The stitching on one of them kind of came out wonky because yeah, the needle couldn't go through like the acetate plus the wood, like all that, the texture, the paste, everything. It kind of like was really hard on the needle of the machine, the sewing machine. So yeah, I love the way the little cat looks there. I think those came out so cute. I'm so happy that I you know, finally got out of my rut and was able to do this today. And yeah, have something as well to share here on YouTube for everyone else. I hope you're having like a really good time and enjoying the video and just had a good month overall. Mine wasn't that great, but you know, hopefully everyone had a much better month than I did. I wanted to get straight into like this Halloweenish stuff because I had it already out from, I think, some Happy Mail I had sent out as well. Someone requested like some Halloween themed die cuts and what have you, so I already had that stuff out. So that's kind of what inspired me to do a Halloween theme. Plus, you know, Halloween is coming up soon, so I thought it was fitting. And yeah, you can kind of see like this one on the back of the glue came out, you know, it dries clear. And the other one, if you want to kind of cover that, you can just add another die cut to the back if you like. If not, then it's fine. It's going to dry clear anyway. So now I'm just going to go ahead and use this little label maker. It's really handy. I love it. And yeah, I just put haunted, and I think the next one I put was like spooky or beware or something like that. I was getting from like the stickers. I was going to use those stickers in the sticker pack, but then I thought that this would look a little better. So I went with that. And yeah, I really like the way this came out and whatnot. So what did I put beware, and then I think it was gonna use spooky or something else. And then I already took it to the sewing machine. As you can see, it has like the stitching on it. And yeah, isn't that so cool? I love that, little label maker. It just makes life so much easier when you're doing these. So now again, I'm just playing around with the placement of it. You know, you could just figure out what you want to put on there. There's so many different things that you can put. You don't necessarily, like I said, need all these same things, but just gives you some ideas on, like, you know, what you can use. And again, I'll have everything in the description box below if anyone's interested in any of these items. Yeah, I think I was able to find pretty much everything that I used here. So if you are interested, they are also, what is that called? My God, my mind is just everywhere today. They are affiliate links, so I do get a small commission off of, if you purchase anything from those links, which I do appreciate so much. It does help a little bit. I mean, it's like pennies off, but it's still, you know, anything counts, so I'm appreciative. Yeah, I also do have a membership. If anyone's interested in the membership as well, you can look at the tiers there. That is provided. I don't have anyone signed up for the membership at this time. Maybe in the future from this video or whatnot if anyone's interested. But yeah, that also would help tremendously. Yeah. So anywho, I just love the way this looks. I think it came out so cute, and I hope my little swap buddy there loves it as well. And yeah, I think this was really fun and I enjoyed doing this. So I really hope that my swap partner enjoys it, and I hope it's her style. I don't know if it's her style, but I hope she likes it and can use it in her future projects or in a journal or wherever. But yeah. Oh, okay, I remember now. Art glitter glue is the glue that I'm using in that little bottle. And yeah, that glue is just, it's the best. It works for everything. It's really, it's a good glue. So art glitter glue, I'll have it also, like I said, in the description box below. Yeah. But in my next video, I've already recorded it because I pretty much did it during the same time, but I just wanted to do it separate just to keep them kind of separate because they're two different things in a sense. I don't know. And then also for the timing of this video. But the next video is going to be a Halloween themed bookmark that goes with this. So it's very similar, a concept, just slightly different. But if anyone's interested in that, I'm also going to be doing a bookmark swap next week or this week coming up. So if anyone's interested in the bookmark swap, it's going to be like, I think, a Halloween theme bookmark swap, back to school, whatever. Yeah, so lots of fun. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks again, and I'll see you later. Take care.